Hi guys. Hi guys. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine today. I was supposed to make this go live on my YouTube channel today, talking about exchanges, crypto exchanges, centralized and decentralized exchanges. But I remembered that data don't cost, so that is why I am here. Make this video and I'll be posting on my platform. So whichever platform you are watching this video on, please do help me like, subscribe, or you follow. So I have received countless questions regarding crypto exchanges, regarding centralized exchanges and decentralized exchange as far back as last year, and I have been postponing to make this video. So I think now is the right time for me to make this video and give you, I'm not going to bore you with lots of information. Of all the information there are in exchanges, I just brought out few ones that you can easily relate to, that you can easily understand. In your trading, a woman that I'm currently mentoring in crypto, I connected her to the person that will help her to change her local currency to USDT so that she can use the USDT and trade. After she was done buying the USDT with her Naira, I asked her, which exchange did you use in getting the USDT so that we can go there and use the USDT and trade? And she told me the 20, and literally I weak. I was so weak to my bone because I was expecting that she had a certain basic knowledge about crypto, but I was wrong. Since I started creating content, I have come to realize that no knowledge is common. What is common to you might be a luxury to someone else. This is the reason we come all the time talking about even the slightest or the least thing about anything that we know. This video is just an answer to people that have asked questions. They have asked me, which exchange do I think is safest, security wise, for storing or keeping your digital assets. This video, I'm going to give you an encompassing information or knowledge about centralized exchange, decentralized exchange, and as an adult, you make your own decision on the exchange to use in storing your assets. Hope you're ready. Get your chair, sit down as we talk about crypto exchanges. If you're not on crypto platform, this video might not be making sense to you, but if you eventually find your feet on crypto, this video is very important so that you know what you are getting yourself involved in. Okay. All right. So what is crypto exchange? In a layman's term, crypto exchange is just a platform where you trade your cryptocurrencies. When I talk about trade, I mean buying and selling, because in trading we have buying and we also have selling. So any platform at all where you can buy and you can sell your crypto is an exchange. I hope this is clear. Now, an exchange is broadly divided into two. We have the centralized exchange and we also have decentralized exchange. I'm going to be precise and concise so that I do not waste your time. So let's start from what centralized exchanges are. I'm going to give you examples of centralized exchanges, tell you the advantage and disadvantages, and we are going to compare centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. What is centralized exchange? An exchange is termed centralized because it's an entity or a company that manages people's accounts, people's money, people's crypto, and even make matching orders. Like an exchange is called or termed centralized because there is a company that acts as an intermediary or a third party that helps in executing transaction. Like when you have a buyer, you want to buy a crypto and someone else from their end want to sell. So what this third party or a company does is that they match buyer with sellers and transaction is made. You do not see these activities of theirs with your own eyes, but this is what goes on behind the scene. So in centralized exchange, there is a third party. The company is a third party. They help in executing transaction, they match orders, and so on and so forth. So they have a wallet where you keep or store any crypto that you buy from their exchange. Like as you are buying the crypto, it is moving straight to your wallet on that same exchange. I hope you're getting this. Okay, so let me give you examples of centralized exchanges. We have Coinbase, we have Binance, we have Next Exchange, we have Gate.io, we have Qcoin, we have Bitmart, just name them. We have Coiners and lots of them. These are centralized exchanges. These exchanges has board of directors, their company, okay? So this company built these exchanges to help people manage their crypto, to help people buy and sell their cryptos. I hope this is clear. Okay, before I go to the advantages and disadvantages and comparison, I would like to first of all talk about decentralized exchanges. Then, after we talk about their merits and demerits, then we compare and contrast to know the one that is safe and best for storing our digital assets. When I talk about digital asset, I mean your crypto. Decentralized exchange is an exchange or a platform where trading of crypto also happens. But this time around, it is between crypto traders, that is, between crypto buyers and crypto sellers, without a third party or an intermediary using smart contracts. We have what we call contract address of a token. So if you want to buy any token on decentralized exchange, you'll be going there to buy it with a smart contract or the contract address of that particular token. So on decentralized exchange, you do not store your assets on their wallet. In fact, they do not have wallets where you store it. You store it on your decentralized wallet. Now I mentioned that in centralized exchange that they have wallets where whatever you buy there or whatever you sell there is automatically stored. But in decentralized exchange, they do not have wallets where you store this. So what happens is that you use decentralized wallets like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Tonkeeper, Ton Wallet to store these assets you bought on decentralized exchange. Now let me give you examples of decentralized exchanges. We have PancakeSwap, we have SushiSwap, we have Uniswap, we have Jupiter, we have StoneFi. StoneFi is a decentralized exchange where you buy any token at all that is built on Ton. We have Jupiter and Radium, exchanges where you buy tokens that are built on Solana. We have PancakeSwap, exchange where you buy tokens that are built on Binance Smart Chain. Then we have Uniswap, where you buy tokens that are built on Ethereum. And we have lots of decentralized exchanges. Now you can see that in centralized and decentralized management is the difference. In centralized, someone is managing your token on your behalf. Someone have full control of your token in centralized exchange. When you buy any token at all and you leave it on Binance, for example, and you know that Binance is a centralized, Binance company has full control of your money. They can decide to pull out your money, but they don't do that. But in decentralized exchange, you are in control of your money because you store these assets, this digital assets you bought on decentralized exchanges on decentralized wallets. Why is the wallet called decentralized wallet? No one is managing this wallet on your behalf. You are the one fully and 100% in charge of your wallet. You are in charge by having your private keys, your seed phrase that in some cases are 12 in numbers or 24 in numbers. So you store them, you write them down somewhere safely and store them. With this, no one can hack into your account in decentralized wallet. All right. Now that we've known what centralized exchanges are and decentralized exchanges, can we talk about the advantages and disadvantages of these two exchanges?
One advantages of centralized exchanges is user-friendly interface. That is, if you're a crypto newbie or a beginner in crypto, when you come to centralized exchanges, you can easily find your way around it to trade. So it has user-friendly interface. And this interface has given it another advantage, which is larger user base. Because people can easily trade on centralized exchanges, it has brought lots of traders on this type of exchanges. And this advantage has in turn again given it another advantage, which is high liquidity. When I talk about liquidity in crypto, I mean money, inflow of money. So when we have lots of people trading on a particular exchange, it has increased or boosted the liquidity or the inflow of money on that particular exchange. Another commendable advantage of trading on centralized exchange is that centralized exchanges can be used to conduct exchange from fiat to digital assets. When I talk about fiat, I mean your paper currency. So with centralized exchanges, you can convert or change your local currency to USDT and use it to trade. So these are noticeable advantages of centralized exchanges. We have lots of them, but I promise not to bore you with lots of information. Now that we've known the advantage of centralized exchange, let's talk about the advantage of decentralized exchanges. In decentralized exchanges, no single person, no single entity, no company manages your transaction. You are the 100% in charge of every transaction that you make there. Another advantage is that nobody manages your fund for you, your crypto. You are the 100% in charge of your wallet, of any fund or any digital asset you stored on your fund, using your private keys or your seed phrase. That is why when you want to sign up on any decentralized wallets like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Stonekeeper, and the rest of them, they will provide you with private keys or your seed phrase, and they will tell you to store it somewhere that if you lose it, there is no support on decentralized wallets where you can lodge a complaint and they will listen to you. Nothing like support on decentralized exchange. So you are the one in charge of any transaction happening there, and also you are the one in charge of managing and keeping your fund. So this is an advantage. No one messes up or messes around with your fund that you stored on your wallet on decentralized exchanges. Another advantage of having your fund on decentralized exchanges. Decentralized exchanges offers higher degree of privacy. Like no one knows the information you provided these exchanges or this wallet. No one knows, no one is in charge of your private keys or your seed phrase, unlike in centralized exchange that has your private keys or your seed phrase and they help you in storing your asset. In this case, no one is in charge. No one has your private keys, your seed phrase. You are the one in charge. So decentralized exchanges offers you high degree of privacy. Everything is private unless you make yours public. And also, there is lower risk of hacking. No one can hack your wallet, your decentralized wallet, without you aiding it. Without you aiding it. So when I hear people saying, the asset I stored on my Trust wallet, I can't see any of them again, as I ask them, did you click on any link? Did you expose your private keys to anyone? Did you give anyone your seed phrase? These questions are pertinent because except one or two of these happens, no one can hack into your decentralized exchange or wallet and hack your money. Okay, so this is a very great advantage to decentralized exchanges. You are in charge, you are solely in charge. If anything goes wrong in your wallet, you will have you to blame, so no one to blame. So now that you know that you are in charge of anything happening in decentralized exchanges, you get careful with your fund or how you go about clicking on links and exposing your details to anyone you do not trust. Now that we've known the advantages of centralized and decentralized exchanges, can we talk about the disadvantages of using these two exchanges, centralized and decentralized? We start with centralized exchange. Centralized exchange has limitation to the minimum amount you can withdraw and the maximum amount you can withdraw from their platform. This disadvantage of them is very, very serious to me. There was a time I wanted to just withdraw like $1 and use it to do one of the airdrops I was doing. And my exchange told me that I cannot withdraw anything less than $10. That means my $5 in that exchange was stuck. So I went somewhere and funded that particular exchange with another $5 so I can pull out all my money there. So centralized exchanges, they have limitations to the minimum and maximum amount of money you can trade and also withdraw. Another disadvantage of centralized exchanges is that there is a risk of hacking. Since cryptos or digital assets are stored on that same exchange, if there is any hacker that hacks into that particular exchange, there is risk of losing of fund, that is users' fund. So centralized exchanges store their users' digital assets on their platform. So if their platform gets hacked, that means no fund there is safe. Another disadvantage of using centralized exchanges is there is also risk of mismanagement. You know that people that are managing these exchanges are human, and where there is human, there is always a room for misconduct. So if there is mismanagement of fund, obviously the funds that are mismanaged are traders fund. So when there's mismanagement, is going to directly affect the funds of traders on that particular exchange. Centralized exchanges are subject to rules and regulations. So if an exchange, a centralized exchange, has a rule not to continue their operation in a particular region or location, is going to affect traders from that particular region that their operation is ceased or their operation is no longer active. For example, there was a time OKX exchange was still active or operational in Nigeria, but currently OKX is no longer operating in Nigeria. And people that were not fast enough to move out their fund from OKX got their funds locked in OKX exchange. Centralized exchange has rules and regulations that can affect traders negatively or positively. Another disadvantage of centralized exchanges is that centralized exchange is location limited. Not all centralized exchanges operate in all countries of the world. So if the exchanges you are using are still operating in your country and you decide to move to another country that those exchanges are no longer operating, you will find it difficult to have access to your fund because you have moved to the region or location where those exchanges are no longer operating. So this is another major disadvantage of centralized exchanges. Not every country accepts every centralized exchanges. So centralized exchanges can be location or region bound or limited. Now that we've seen some of the disadvantages of centralized exchange, can we talk about disadvantages of using decentralized exchanges? The number one of them is user interface complexity. Decentralized exchange can be very difficult to navigate by crypto newbie or crypto beginner, and this disadvantage has affected their user base. So when a platform has lots of complexities in navigating it, you are going to find out that the user on that platform will no longer be matched. So this disadvantage of being complex in the interface has affected the volume of users, and this in turn has also affected the volume of liquidity in decentralized exchanges. So we have more liquidity in centralized exchanges than decentralized exchanges. So this low liquidity in decentralized exchange can affect traders. You might make much profit in crypto and you will want to sell it in decentralized exchange, and you find out that you are not able to sell because there is no much liquidity to pay you with. When I talk about liquidity, I talk about inflow of money or fund in that particular exchange. So user interface complexity affects the number of users on decentralized exchange, and these in turn affects money. Okay, so these are aspects where centralized exchanges are better than decentralized exchanges. Another disadvantage of using decentralized exchange is that the transaction fee, also known as gas fee, is higher in decentralized exchange. If you compare it to centralized exchange, when you are doing transaction on centralized exchanges like Binance, Mex Exchange, Gate.io, you don't even know the amount of gas fee that is deducted from your transaction because of how small it is. But if you do any transaction on decentralized exchanges like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, StoneFi, and all that, you are going to notice the amount of gas fee deducted in your transaction because of how big the transaction fee is compared to that of centralized exchange. So this is also an area where centralized exchange is better than decentralized exchange. Having known what exchanges are, the types of exchanges that we have, their pros and cons, like their advantages, merit and demerit, you can now choose or make decision on which exchange would you like to trade on. But I would advise that if you want to leave your crypto for a very long time, that you move it to decentralized exchange because it is more secured and safe, unlike centralized exchange. But remember that what has advantage has disadvantage. If you are storing your digital assets on decentralized exchanges, just make sure that your private details are kept privately, where no third party can get hold of your private information and have access to your wallet. I hope I did justice to this video. If there is any question that you have concerning what I said on this video, do let me know in the comment section of this video. And if there is any part of this topic you think I didn't do justice to, do let me know in the comment section. And if it means coming on again to educate or to throw more light on that area, I'm going to do that. Hope you got value from this video. If you really do, help me and like and follow this handle for more videos. Till we meet again in my next video. Bye.